Question 1. Classify according to food type. Tiger, cow, vulture, bacteria, deer, goat, human, fungus, lion, sparrow, buffalo, frog, cockroach, tyke. Answer: herbivores, cow, buffalo, deer, goat. Carnivores, tiger, lion, frog. Omnivores, human, cockroach, sparrow. Scavengers, vulture. Decomposers, fungus, bacteria. Parasitic, tyke. Question 2. Match the pairs. Group A, Group B. 1. Parasitic plant. 2. Insectivorous plant. 3. Saprophytic plant. 4. Symbiotic plant. A. Mushroom. B. Lichen. C. Drosera. D. Cuscuta. Answer: 1. Parasitic plant. 2. D. Cuscuta. 2. Insectivorous plant. 2. C. Drosera. 3. Saprophytic plant. 2A. Mushroom. 4. Symbiotic plant. 2B. Lichen. Question 3. Answer the following questions in your own words. A. Why do living organisms need nutrition? Answer: need for nutrition. 1. To supply the energy required for doing work. 2. For growth and development of the body. 3. To replace the damaged cells and repair tissues. 4. To fight diseases. B. Explain the process of production of food in plants. Answer: plants also need food for their growth. They can produce their own food with the help of sunlight and chlorophyll. Plants make their food in their leaves using water and nutrients from soil and carbon dioxide from air. This process is called as photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water convert sunlight with chlorophyll into food plus oxygen. 6CO2 plus 6H2O convert sunlight with chlorophyll into C6H12O6 plus 6O2. Plants convert light energy into chemical energy and stored it in the form of food. See what is meant by parasitic plants. Name their different types with examples of each. Answer: parasitic plants. The plants that grow on the body of other plants to obtain food are called as parasitic plants. For example, Lonarthus, Cuscuta, etc. Two types of parasitic plants. 1. Holoparasites. 2. Hemiparasites. Examples of holoparasites: Brosmrap, daughter, Rafflesia. Examples of hemiparasites: Rhinanthus, Castilia, Mistletoe. D. Explain the various steps of nutrition in animals. Answer: various steps of nutrition in animals. 1. Ingestion. Food is taken into the body. 2. Digestion. Conversion of food into simple soluble forms. 3. Absorption. Transfer of soluble food to the blood. 4. Assimilation. Utilization of absorbed food by cells and tissues for energy production, growth and repair. 5. Excretion. Removal of waste products and undigested food from body. E. Name some unicellular organisms in which all life processes take place within their unicellular body. Answer. Name of unicellular organisms: amoeba, euglena, paramecium, etc. Amoeba does not have organs like hands and mouth. It is a unicellular animal. It can take in food through any part of the surface of its unicellular body. Amoeba surrounds a food particles with pseudopodia and makes a food vacuole. The food vacuole contains the food particles and water. After that, it digests the food with the help of different enzymes. Finally, the food vacuole moves near the cell membrane and undigested food is expelled out. Question 4. Give reasons. A. Insectivorous plants are attractively colored. Answer. To attract insect toward the plant, insectivorous plants are attractively colored. B. Butterflies have a long tube like proboscis. Answer. To suck pollen and nectar from flower, butterflies have a long tube like proboscis. Question 5. Prepare and complete the flow chart according to type of nutrition. Answer. Nutrition. Plants: autotrophic, heterotrophic, symbiotic. From heterotrophic: insectivorous, saprophytic. Animals: holozoic, saprozoic, parasitic, inparasitic, ectoparasitic, endoparasitic. Question 7. Think and answer. A. We prepare a variety of foodstuff and dishes at home. Are we then autotrophic organisms? Answer. We are not autotrophic organisms. We are heterotrophic because for raw foods we are dependent on plants and animals. B. Which organisms are greater in number, autotroph or heterotrophs? Why? Answer. In nature, the number of autotrophs is the more than heterotrophs. The numbers of grasses and plants must be more in order to satisfy the demand of herbivores. If the quantity of autotrophs decrease, then the food requirement of herbivores won't be satisfied eventually. Herbivores dies. This will impact the number of heterotrophs. Thus, to maintain balance in food chain, each and every number of food chain must be available in proper proportion. C. The number of heterotrophs found in desert regions is smaller. However, they are found in greater numbers in the sea. Why is this so? Answer. In desert, due to extreme climatic conditions, the numbers of autotrophs is small, thus the numbers of dependent heterotrophs too is small. While on the outer hand, aquatic region has numerous species of plants and animals, both large and small. Thus there is more number of dependent zooplankton. D. What damage or harm to ectoparasitic and endoparasitic animals causes? Answer. Both ectoparasitic and endoparasitic animals causes damage to health of host. Ectoparasites causes malaria, dengue and elephantiasis. Endoparasites like roundworm, hookworm, etc. absorbs host nutrients and causes malnourishment to the host. E. Why is plant food not produced in any other parts of the plant except the green ones? Answer. In the green part of plant, chlorophyll is present for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll is essential, thus plant's food is not produced in any other parts except chlorophyll.